Hey guys, we are on another adventure. It's cookies beat cake and friends, yay! And we are going on a cave tour at Onondaga. It's in Leesburg. Apparently there's 22 bats living in the cave, but that's it. It seems like not very many bats. All right, can't wait to get in there. Also, I'll be safe, you know, if there's like a collapse or whatever. Okay. We're almost ready to go on our tour, but I just had to show you that in this little like education room, there, oh, do not touch, sorry. There's a whole box of poop. Look at that. I didn't even know bees pooped, but they do. So now you know. There's also all these carcasses on the table.
Did they cut those trees?
Yeah? They said it was roadkill and then they like repurposed it for educational purposes.
All of these oak trees are going. Yep.
Happy birthday, Sophie! She's 17. She's coming with us as a birthday gift. Okay, before you go in the cave, I think they make you watch a video so that you don't get killed or something in the cave. So you'll come in this room.
Oh, yeah.
Usually the tour guide does not have a baby. I'm sure she knows a lot about caves.
I hope so. I don't know.
Yeah. Woo, we're gonna go learn. Okay, we just finished our video. Just so you know, wear good shoes because it's slippery, and also don't bring change with you because you're not allowed to throw it in the water. It's humid.
So without further ado, before we go in, I just want to warn everybody, there is a steep ramp going in, and it's a little low ceiling, so watch your heads as we go into the cave, all right? Take your time. All right, here we go.
This looks like backwards level 2.
Back rooms.
The back room?
All right, you guys are looking for the
Here we go.
That trail was nothing compared to this. It's
Yeah.
less step. I never
Just hold on tight. You're doing good, Billy. Thomas, please hold the railing. All the way. You're not too cool for railings. Look at that, that's pretty. Ooh, cave stuff. It's really steep and wet.
Cindy, don't fall down that hole or else look down there.
Okay?
It looks like it keeps on going.
Yeah, nope, I don't need to look down there. Let's...
Wait, I want to get a little picky for later.
There it is.
All thanks to some water, we're able to explore the cave in here today. I know you guys saw my water feature over there. We call that the Lost River. And it's called the Lost River because we do not know the source of where the water comes from. There's a whole river system that comes through about 90% of our cave. It's from some table underneath our cave system, but we don't really have the means to look under that far. So
I didn't know there were
it's a
tables.
mystery. But the water does actually go right underneath us here, out down here, and it dumps out about 10 million gallons of water into the Merrimack every day.
Sounds like a lot.
It's pretty cool to go see if you guys haven't, seen it yet. I always recommend it. It's really close to the visitor center, so it's cool to see. Now, I like to show off over here. We call this our speleothem garden, which is just a fancy word for cave formations. We have a lot of them. If you guys take a look around on the ceiling, we have the start of how they all grow. These little guys here are called soda straws, and they're called that because they are hollow on the inside. I have 2 of these flow stones in the cave later on called the King and Queen's Canopy. They're about 50 times the size of this one right here, so they're awesome to see.
That's pretty big.
Now, just so you guys get an idea of how old these are, on average, a cave formation grows at 1 cubic inch every 100 years.
Oh.
So, you measure the height of this guy and how wide he is, it takes a long time for these guys to grow. We think our cave here is tens of millions of years old, but we don't really have an exact number.
That's pretty old.
Well, are we ready to go, cave guide in training?
What do you ladies think?
We are going to go.
I don't like the shingles, what if they fall?
We are going to go up the hill here. We're going to go
Those shingles.
other different cave formations.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna stay at the back though. I don't want to be at the front. Thomas, grab the banister, please.
Looks like it though.
Look at that. That's weird. Among Us. He's right. You're right. Right there. It's a sussy formation.
Oh, yeah. It looks like a claw to me.
All right, so we have lots of options. Claw, Among Us bat. For some reason I saw a butt, but no one else said that, so.
I want to show you guys this little formation. It's pretty cool. It is called a dome pit, and it's formed when a bunch of water, like a big shower, comes through the ceiling in here from the surface.
Yeah.
And it goes in. So this is called the Devil's Bathtub. We're going to see another one in a little bit called the Devil's Shower that is very active and it's about 50 feet deep. So it's a lot bigger than this one. It's really cool.
Wow.
How,
This whole place is scary. I feel like I'm gonna fall off the edge. All right, we're coming upon a puddle. You know what'd be weird is if your job was to come through here and put in all the lights.
Oh, yo, you'd have to go down to those little crevices down there. And
Yeah. Seriously, like how do they do that? I guess they had to wear like harnesses and like mountain climber stuff. Hey look, my gloves are glowing. Woo! Okay, that rock looks like a dinosaur head to me. Yes.
Well, guys, welcome into a
Yeah,
different
it's
section
dripping.
of the cave. This is called, oh, I have waterproof shoes. I'm prepared. Because
that's what it's called. That's a nice name.
Waterproof shoes.
Waterproof shoes. No, this is the cave breakdown area of the cave. If
Okay,
you
that
can't
sounds
tell,
bad.
a lot of these rocks were not originally here in the river system. All these rocks and boulders used to be a part of the ceiling millions of years ago. A long time ago. But the culprit is when the water levels used to be all the way to the ceiling in here, and we have a lot of clay in here. Now, remember, if you guys, told you about the 1 inch every 100 years rule.
Yeah.
So, you know, you have several of them that are 4 or 5 feet tall in here, so you guys can tell it happened a long time ago. And that's a cubic inch. That's not a straight up inch, you know. So you gotta think, a cubic inch is only about this big.
Yeah.
It's a
Grandpa's to the rescue.
hydrophobic bacteria that does not like water, so it clings on to the water droplets that come in from the surface. So it's a kind of cool bacteria we have.
Ew. I mean, yeah. Who doesn't love bacteria?
A mineral known as calcite.
Sad.
You kind of kill it.
If you touch it, you kill it.
Do you guys have any questions for me thus far? No?
No, I don't think so.
All right, well, we're gonna head into the unoriginally named Big Room. So before we do so, I have a head knocker rock. It's 4.5 feet off the path, so please watch your heads.
Hey, someone turn that light down a little bit. Jeez. It's really bright. From all the darkness, it's confusing.
Yeah, I wish it was like more natural.
Everyone should wear a hard hat.
Billy turned into a Koopa Koopa.
Oh, we're squatting. Don't stop right here, because then we'll have to stand up straight right at the edge of this baby thing. This looks a little steep coming up. Yeah. How are you enjoying your birthday?
All right, well, guys, welcome to
This
the
cave has big
Big
thingies.
Room is what we call this. And if you guys were watching the
Oh.
video, the twins.
Ha!
Now, they're not identical twins, they are fraternal twins. That's our silly joke here. And you can see that this one here on
Good
the left's
one.
about 16 feet tall, and the one on the right's about 14. These guys are estimated to be at 500,000 years old. So for our cave that's tens of millions of years old, these are relatively young compared to the rest of the formations in here, which is crazy to think about. All because of those little stalactites up there that these guys are growing. You see the water coming down? Yeah. These have actually been inactive for a few years, and because of all the rain we've had recently, they've started to become active again. So that's a really cool thing for us to see in the cave. Now, also in the big room here, you know, I know you guys saw the Queen's canopy, which you're not supposed to see till the end, but it happens sometimes. But that's one of the flow stones I was telling you guys about that is beautiful and enormous.
It is
Also
enormous.
here, we're about 65 feet below the ceiling and about 85 feet below the surface. So we got about 20 feet of ground in between the ceiling and the surface here. So driving right over a cave.
That sounds spooky.
Yep. Yeah, it does not sound very stable. It's amazing how strong the limestone rock is until you get some water in here. That's all it takes is some water.
I see water. I think we should get out of the cave.
Get out of here. Now, also with the water, you know, talking about that, right here, this big crack we have in the ceiling.
All right,
We
nope.
wouldn't be in here without this big old crack.
Oh my god.
That is the life. Also,
I'm not comfortable with
if
it.
you guys notice this big circle in the ceiling here,
Whoa.
if you're curious of how something like that forms,
Bunghole.
So whenever the cave was relatively younger, it had water all the way up to the ceiling. And finally, when the water decided to exit the cave one day, just like whenever you flush your toilet, it started to spin around, just like your toilet water going down a drain.
From the ground.
Yep, we're in a big old toilet. We're gonna get flushed out soon. So beware.
Jeez.
Dude, why does it look like Yeah, because it look like teeth.
Oh wait, yes, it does look like teeth. Yes. Yeah, it looks like a bunch of teeth. Yeah. They should call this like skeleton rock. Teeth.
From all cave places.
Okay, here's my thing. I'm scared I'm gonna fall off, but I also don't want to not hold the railing.
No, but then you're gonna take the GoPro with you.
Well, it would be a very cool video.
Yeah, exactly.
Like POV, I'm falling off of a cliff.
Get a good 15,000 views from that.
That's how I go. But I get a lot of views.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the camera's okay.
Okay, don't these things look like dinosaur monster teeth or whatever? Like hard. Oh, all right.
That looks like a comb.
Mustache.
Then I can see that too.
Comb.
Giant monster teeth.
Monster
Like,
teeth.
what if a giant dinosaur came out, like, formed what? Dinosaurs are extinct.
Yeah. Well, so they have us think, but maybe in this tens of millions of years old cave, they're not. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Dinosaurs were, I think, got extinct 64 million years ago.
Okay, and how old is this cave?
10 million.
All right, we're good. No dinosaurs in here.
We call this the Native American campsite. So the white calcite formation
All right,
is
teepee.
our
Right?
and then the buffalo hide is out there too.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Sure.
I feel the same as her.
Hold the railing. It'll help boost you up. Billy, hold the railing. There you go. It's like a walking stick for old people.
Want to take a peek down
Nope.
here? It's the largest and smallest waterfall.
The only one.
Yeah, and I hate to say it also, but it's man-made, so it's not really a waterfall. But if you guys took that back to the left about a mile, that's where the source of the river comes into our cave.
Oh.
And there's grotto salamanders down there that are totally translucent and they're blind. You can see their hearts through their bodies. You can see everything. So that's really cool. They live in total darkness for their entire life.
That blue light looks like something you'd see at the dentist. That's the generator.
No.
Do it.
Don't push any buttons.
Shocking.
The whole place collapses. So not push the red button.
Yes, I'm gonna do it.
She's not really going to,
All
Billy.
the lights turn off. That'd actually make it way cooler. No.
I think it'd be cooler if all the lights turned on more.
Now, also the largest flowstone in the whole cave, like
I don't know what a
the
flowstone
queen's
is.
canopy, she's the second largest. This is the largest one. That's when a stalactite and a stalactite meet and make a column.
Ooh, that's kind of neat.
Now, and we're in the carrot room. What would a carrot room be without a rabbit hole? You can crawl all the way down there and go down to the lowest section of the cave, too.
It's like a big slide.
Up on the cover, there's
Blah.
another dome that I was telling you guys about, the Devil's Shower.
Nope.
It's about 50 feet deep and it goes to the bottom of the king's canopy. So if you guys have a flashlight, take a peek and look down there.
Nope. Sophie, don't drop your phone.
Alright, watch your heads, guys. It gets a little low in here. Watch your head.
Here we go again. That's pretty. Spooky.
Bones. I have bones from a black bear in both of the boxes.
Oh, I knew it.
Which is super rare because
I knew there'd be a bear in here.
fish and snakes can't even get in.
Didn't get out, obviously.
We don't know how the bear got in, and obviously starved to death and could not find his way out. So, yeah, he picked the wrong cave to explore.
There's some animals in here.
Yeah, he had to be like, there's got it. Well, couldn't he eat some salamanders?
Yeah, this one's a little bit better. The other ones have
Hey, Como family and Sophie, turn around. Turn around, hey, turn around. Say cave. Cave.
Cave!
Cave. Thomas, cave. All right, sorry. I took a picture. This is going to be a very long video to edit.
guys to take a look around in here and see if you see anything kind of strange.
These are like churros.
Besides the lights.
Earthquake.
Or that's okay. That's what I thought the first time.
People's voices.
Probably.
Capitalism.
This is a really rare phenomenon, but it's 1 in a million chance. It's cave settling. Usually caves, once they form together, they don't break. Most of the time, it's human beings that break off formations.
Totally looks like a churro.
We're gonna go into one of the coolest rooms of the cave. It's called the Rock of Ages room. So just watch your heads. I got a few formations hanging down here. You ready? We're gonna see the first oldest in a little bottle.
First oldest. You guys, this is really cool. If you're not scared of falling to your death off of like ramps and stuff like I am, because I'm crazy, you would really like this. I'm gonna take my mask off. Oh, is that like an organ? Somebody's kidneys?
Oh, I thought you meant like an organ,
Like in a church? That would be horrible if scary organ music started playing. No. Our tour guide is very awesome. Our tour guide is my cousin Elizabeth, also known as Elle. Ooh. Look, don't touch it though. See, I'm not touching it. I'm just close. Look how close it is to my feet. Like, whoa. Apparently there's salamanders, but we haven't seen any yet. So cool. So cool. I feel like we lost a few people.
I tend to do that where I kind of walk in there. I'm like, oh wait, there's people here. Hello.
Here they come.
Stuff. Oh, that's Ron.
I'm sorry, that's Peepa. It's not Ron.
Ron.
That's Richard.
Ron.
Rick is making his YouTube debut.
The puddle here. All right, we'll keep moving so we don't have to make thanks.
I forgot to walk.
Stand in the puddle.
So I'm using a selfie stick, but I also have a like shoelace tied to my GoPro in case it falls off. Yes.
Pointing up. Back row. How weird is that? You know how hard it is to come through here every day and not say anything?
This is my new favorite part of the cave.
Is there a picture?
I'd like to kind of stop here and warn you all. If you haven't looked over the huge drop we're about to go down.
Nope, nope.
Oh, we're going down?
Yeah, we have a little bit of a trek to go down. So,
Jump
there are also formations on the trail, so please take your time. And it's a little slick. Just use the railings.
He said 50. He said, say it
No.
again.
No,
115.
no, we're all going downhill. And it's the trick, the trick
Yeah.
with this is the hill up top
That's
is getting
all right,
larger,
that
so
is
we're not
third
really
grader
going
or
down
second
and then having to
grader.
come
just
back up.
outmatched
So,
me.
It's a good design.
It's okay. We're easy math genius.
Go.
We missed everything that the tour guide just said because we were talking about math. Sophie, why aren't you holding the railing? Pumpkin would be just. Wah! See, I just slipped twice. If anyone's gonna fall, it's gonna be me or maybe my mom.
I have a formation down here called the bird.
The bird. Oh, yay! I wonder why it's called that. Nature's bird. He's like, get the flip out of me. Look at the shadow even.
Somebody off, you know?
Nice.
Called the bird. So it's like our PG name for it, so people, you know,
Yeah.
in case they don't.
I mean, it doesn't really look like a bird though. So.
Well, no.
Sydney,
What?
flipping the
Flipping
bird.
the bird. That's the term.
It's like a
That's
little
what it's
slang
called.
for them. Shouldn't they call it something else that like makes sense?
Oh my gosh.
I guess we're old. That's like an old term,
Yeah.
I think.
I've literally
Yeah.
never heard that term in my life.
Did everybody make it?
I feel like I'm in Undertale.
Billy feels like he's an Undertale
I mean, I can see that.
and he
Now,
can't
I don't know
remember
if
the
you guys
surface.
Saw, but I was showing off one of my favorite formations down here.
I feel like I'm in a cave.
She is totally accidentally doing that with her flashlight.
Oh, okay. Gotta get pictures.
Oh yeah, I want to take a picture of it too.
Get some video of this.
It's a thing. Little thing to share with you guys here. We call this the slump pit. And as you can see, you know, a lot of the stuff does not grow this way. It grows straight up and down, right? So we have stuff that has fallen from the ceiling, these stalactites.
I do not
over
like it
here.
when you say that.
All of this is collapsed again because of the clay in the cave. Collapsed. And this one here has slumped over from around this last switchback on the trail. It was right underneath those formations up there.
We walked
But it's moved
down
about
there.
20 so feet down the hill here, all because of the river used to come through here and moved it all around.
Oh, great.
Now we're going to descend just
This
a
is why I'm
little
scared of
bit
everything.
lower, so we're not
She's
nothing
just like
as
me.
crazy as what we just did. And we're going to get to 180 feet below surface, and we'll see the bottom of the King's Canopy.
Pretty sure I'm having that thing like when you're in a.
Now, she's the one that's,
I'm glad I wore gloves. Not because my hands are cold, but because I'm using them to hold on to the railing. Woo! Woo!
We're going to the lowest part of the cave.
Yeah.
So right there, there's the bottom of the King's Canopy there, the waterfall.
I don't see a waterfall, but I see the King's Canopy.
No.
Oh,
It's just kind of the same like, hey, we're in the water.
pretty.
Do you guys know what those holes in the mud are? Ooh, close.
Snakes. Oh wait, there's no snakes in this cave. Turtles. No. Crawdads.
Missouri's lobsters.
Yeah, I like
They're
those.
only like, 2 inches long. So I'm gonna show you guys something really cool around here.
Oh.
It's all around. Check it out. We got a bunch
Dirt.
of big ones.
It's not dirt.
And it's not a cave formation.
Oh no. Is it another unknown fungus?
No unknown fungus. This is really cool, guys. So this, before it was a cave, was part of an ocean. When Missouri was an ocean billion years ago, give or take. So this stuff here is called stromatolites. It is a 500 million year old coral reef system. Coral reefs, algae, grass, plants from the ocean were all right here in this region of the cave. So this was kind of the start of everything.
Wow. Coral. From when we were an ocean.
Swimming around here a few hundred million years ago.
Shark.
Megalodons.
Hey, I just saw something plop out of the water.
Uh-oh.
What?
Megalodon, I think.
The benches if you want, and and hang, because it's a trek.
I am not going to go up there.
Yeah, this is about 40 feet tall, so you're going up about 4 stories.
I'm scared of heights, and that looks horrible. There you go. You're gonna walk up there?
Upward. Heck yeah! I hate to, make you guys feel bad if you don't go, but this is the grand finale of the cave. It's the oldest section of the cave, and it has the most rare formations in the cave.
Oh man.
Alright, I'll go.
All right.
It's the lily pads. There's only one other cave in the world that has them.
I'm not going. Well, you guys, this is Cookies Beat Cake, and I'm gonna be so lame because apparently this is the grand finale of the cave tour, and you have to go way up here, and you can only fit one group of people because it's so narrow. And I really want to go up there, but I am scared of heights, and that looks terrifying, so I'm not gonna do it. So here is the view of where I'm not going. There's some lily pads or something, and there's only two caves with lily pads in the whole world. I have to get away because they're really loud. Yeah, the other cave that has these weird lily pads is in New Zealand. But we're not going there. I mean, I'm not going to New Zealand or up here because I'm scared. Yeah. So, sorry. Was it scary to walk up and down there? Nah? No. What about you? Were you scared? Because he's not very talkative. No, you did it? All right, that girl is not scared.
What do you guys think? Was it scary walking up there?
Was it worth walking up there?
it's very nice. It's worth seeing.
It's worth seeing.
Worth seeing.
Real pretty little place up there.
Yeah.
Good reviews.
See, what if you're scared of heights? Would you still go up there?
My sister is scared of heights.
What? And she did it? I don't know. Peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
I'm still not going.
All right, take your sweet time, people.
I will not.
That's what's feeding us. And like before all the rain came through in April or May, this was about 3 feet lower than it is right now. And then within 2 weeks, it rose 3 feet.
Yeah.
That's how quick the water comes in.
Can you guys tune up anymore?
Oh yeah, this is a good spot here.
Take a shot.
Where's your phone, bud? Yeah, probably another couple hundred years, those will be a column and connect someday, but you can kind of see too, where the water levels have sat over time with those weird squiggly pieces of formations. That's where the water levels sat for quite some time. And then this is the candlestick room, we call it.
Yeah.
It does look like candles.
Yeah,
Kind
that's
of looks
good.
like bananas.
It's kind of a dog-eat-dog world in the cave. Yep.
Isn't that cool?
Oh yeah, this is the queen's canopy, right?
I want to thank Thomas for going up that scary steep walk and getting some video of the lily pads and the salamander pond. He was very brave, and I'm sorry that I was too scared to go. Everyone should take a time out to go visit Onondaga Cave. It is super cool.